Hey, what's going on? This is Damian with Ethical Profit Secrets, and in this episode I want to talk about how Uber and Lyft almost drove me off a financial cliff until I developed this one skill. And in this video I want to show you that whatever situation you're in, you are able to get out of. Now obviously that sounds like common sense, but I read recently in a book that common sense is not common action. And even though you know you can get out of it, the fact is what actions are being taken to get out of whatever financial situation that you're in. And so the whole reason I created this program and this platform called Ethical Profit Secrets is because I want to show people that you don't have to do scuzzy things to generate money online, to generate wealth. And when I say wealth, I'm talking about like real money. I'm not talking about just like, it's great to start off at like 10 and 50 bucks an hour because that's how much I was making when I was doing Uber and Lyft full time. But I hated it because it was robbing me of my quality of life. It was robbing me of wanting to do things with my family and my friends. I would have to stay out till like 2 or 3 a.m. to get like the best rides. And I would, I just I wasn't resting well. Right now I'm able to shoot this video and shoot this episode in a beautiful park here in Palm Beach, hopefully inspiring you to take action. But I wanted to share more of my story. So these next set of episodes is really just going to be sharing a lot of more of my story. I did share some episodes recently about Google My Business and Google Maps and how to get clients like that, just to kind of give you an understanding of the money that could be made, because I've made it, I'm making it, and a lot more is going to be made. But on top of that, I know that this entire podcast or video, wherever you're listening or watching or reading this at, is going to help you take the steps you need to, knowing that someone like myself, someone who was, I wasn't raised with money. My mom was disabled, due to a surgery that she had. And so we lived off of Social Security and welfare. And, I was dealt with a pretty crappy deck of cards, but I love playing Uno. And I'm super competitive. So if you know anything about Uno, is that you can get dealt with the worst cards and you can still win based on how you play your cards. So if you play your cards right, it doesn't matter what you're dealt with. It all depends on how you finish with the hand that you have. And in Uno, the point of the game is to get rid of all your cards before anyone else. And so Uber Lyft almost drove me off a financial cliff because I was only making about anywhere from $500 to $800 a week, but it was draining me. I was literally I was still accruing debt because on top of the gas and then the wear and tear on the vehicle and then cleaning the car when just dumb drivers would just come in and mess up my car. It was just causing more stress than the opportunity presented itself. But I developed one skill that really helped me out. And this skill has helped me understand this is what can take anyone from average to superhero. And it is a skill, but it's more of something that you have to generate within your character. You have to want it. And it's really the desire, the skill to learn, the skill to grow. Now you might say well, that's not a skill. I've been learning all my life. Yeah, but if you weren't a great student in school, this might not be as good for you. And listen to this episode because you're man, I wasn't a good student. I wasn't a good learner. No, you might not have been a good student with the material taught, but being a lifelong learner is super important. The skill set of being a learner is important. You can develop that skill. Just like you can develop the skill in riding a bike, just like you can develop the skill in shooting a basketball. Those are skills. So you can do that. And I started developing the skill to learn. Sorry about all these birds chirping and all. But when I started understanding how to really learn so that I can change my life, that's really what shifted everything in my mind. I'm man, I could learn how to make more money. You know, I don't have to go out and just try to find another job or a better paying job or get this degree in order to get a better job and incur debt in the process. No, I can learn a skill that has value that someone will pay me for time and time again. And it's the skill to learn. Now, as you keep on watching these series and all these episodes, and you know, this is one of the early stages of ethical profit secrets, and when you see episode 100 and episode 200, I can't wait to get to those, but you'll see the process of how this entire journey has grown, not just for me but for people as well. And so, or people who have joined the journey in ethical profit secrets and making money online for themselves. All right, Birds, I don't know who she is, but anyways, I hope that encouraged you. Remember, you can develop the skill to learn. That is like the #1 skill that helped me go from Uber and Lyft to like taking Ubers and Lyfts. All right, this is Damian signing out.